Richard Grenell, Donald Trump's former special envoy for the Kosovo-Serbia dialogue and now appointed as presidential envoy for special missions, returned to the Balkans in August for a visit described as unofficial, but which in practice resembled a well-calculated diplomatic tour. Although he did not have a mandate from the State Department, his meetings with regional leaders, public appearances, and the language used gave clear signals of a greater role that he intends to have after 2026, in the event of a return of the Trump administration. Meetings in Montenegro. On August 6th, the Montenegrin portal Antena M reported that Grenell met in Portonovi with Milorad Dodik, the president of Republika Srpska, recently convicted by the court. The meeting coincided with the cancellation of a planned protest by Dodik's party. Various sources hinted that a U.S. Republican congresswoman was also at the meeting, but no Montenegrin officials attended. Unconfirmed reports also spoke of Grenell meeting with Montenegrin Prime Minister Miloje Kospajic and Minister Majda Ajovic regarding airport concessions, something that Spajic's cabinet denied. The following day, on August 7th, the Borba.me portal, close to the pro-Serbian and pro-Russian camps, reported on a 2-hour meeting between Grenell and the leader of the People's Democratic Party, Milan Knežević, where Montenegrin politics, security, and the economy were discussed. Engagements in Croatia, Kosovo, and Albania. After Montenegro, Grenell traveled to Croatia, posting a photo on Instagram from the old city of Dubrovnik. That same day, Kosovo's Gazeta Express reported that Grenell met with Shkelkim Devoli, a shareholder in the Devoli Corporation, to discuss boosting economic growth in Kosovo through foreign investment. Sources from The Monitor, Montenegrin media, indicated that Grenell visited the Albanian coast before Montenegro, holding meetings with Albanian officials and giving an interview to Clan Kosova on August 9th. It remains a mystery who he met in Albania and whether he met Prime Minister Rama. Unconfirmed reports also placed him in the region with Serbian Finance Minister Siniša Mali. Albanian media outlet Top Channel reported that Grenell spent the holidays in Ksamil, a resort on Albania's southern coast, repeating a similar trip in 2024. He posted a video on social media with the caption, "Albania with the Americans," signaling a mix of leisure and networking. Meanwhile, Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, has secured strategic investor status from the Albanian government for a luxury resort project on the island of Sazan, underscoring growing U.S. interest in the region, a free agent or silent envoy. Although Grenell currently serves as interim director of the John F. Kennedy Center in Washington, his visit to the Balkans has raised doubts about his real status. U.S. sources describe him as a freelancer, without an official mandate from the current administration, while his influence within Trump's circle has weakened compared to his first term. However, his stance in the region and the language used gave the impression of an official emissary, creating the idea that Grenell is testing the waters for a return to the American diplomatic scene after 2026. Grenell's visit marks a clear contrast between Serbia, which is strengthening ties with Washington through a strategic dialogue initiated by Minister Marko Đurić, and Montenegro, which appears divided and passive in its relations with the U.S. This Balkan tour, although officially undeclared, shows the typical model of Trump administration diplomacy: the thin line between private interests and state missions, where influence is measured more by personal connections than by institutional mandates.